I'm Anna. I'm here at Fresh Holistic Health. This afternoon I'm going to be cooking up some spicy coconut macaroons, and I got all these lovely ingredients from our neighbours at Kunara Organic Marketplace. I chose the recipes that I'm going to cook over the next few weeks because I needed to find a way to treat illness and create wellness, and I realised I could do a lot of that in my own kitchen. This is a great little recipe. It's super simple, and I've combined about 3 or 4 other recipes to come up with this one. And it just throws together in about 5 minutes, cooks in 10 minutes, and it meets a whole lot of criteria for people with any sort of specific dietary requirements. So it's basically a paleo recipe, but it meets the autoimmune protocol, and it's also vegan if you use the maple instead of the raw honey, and I'm using maple this afternoon. The great thing about this recipe is it's only about 4 main ingredients and a few spices. So all you really need to do is have a food processor, throw in your coconut, so I think it's about 1.5 cups of coconut, and I use an organic unsweetened desiccated coconut. And then I've got 1.5 tablespoons of coconut flour. You also get down there at Kunara. And I'm just going to whiz these together with just a little bit of salt, Himalayan salt. Once that's nicely combined, you just add in the maple syrup or the raw honey, depending on which one you want to use, making sure you're using a pure syrup or raw honey. Then the trick with this recipe is it's the coconut oil that once it cools, it hardens together, and that's what keeps the macaroons together. So then you throw in your coconut oil, about 2 tablespoons that I've melted. And then you just add your spices. And quite frankly, I make this up most times, but it's about 1 teaspoon of each. So this is some cloves, and the ground cloves give it a beautiful flavour. And then I just add some cinnamon, and I really love cinnamon, and I really love the health benefits of cinnamon, so I usually add in a bit more of that. And then to make it autoimmune protocol compliant, I'm actually using a pure vanilla powder rather than the other form of vanilla that's got the alcohol in it, so you don't need much of that, about 1/2 teaspoon. It's a pretty strong product, it's beautiful. Mix it all up together till it comes to a nice consistency. Empty it out. Oh, there's not much. Bring out there, and you'll see it's just sort of like a slightly clumped consistency. And all we do from here is roll them into the balls. Okay, so once you've rolled them all out, and once again I got 18 as I do every time, even though they're different shapes and sizes, you just gently touch them down with a fork. It just gives them a little bit of shape once they've cooked. Pop them in the oven for 10 minutes, rotating after 5 minutes. Keep an eye on them, you don't want them to burn, just lightly brown. So to go with our spicy coconut macaroons, I really love having a Dandelion Latte. And the lovely people down at Kunara Cafe put me onto this gorgeous drink, which is great when you feel like a bit of an afternoon hit but you don't really want some coffee. And Dandelion's so good for your liver, and it has so many great properties that I'm absolutely loving getting into it at the moment. So all you do is heat up your milk, and whatever your choice of milk is, I usually make coconut or almond milk. And you just add in your dandelion and then a cinnamon stick. And it's important to brew it for at least 3 to 5 minutes because that helps release all its flavours and its healing properties. So when all the beautiful brewing has happened, just take it off the heat, take it over to the sink, pour it through a sieve into your cup, and enjoy it with your coconut macaroon. So when they first come out of the oven, they might seem like they're going to fall apart a bit, so you just need to let them cool for about 10 minutes, and then they'll stick together. So that's it. I hope you enjoy our spicy coconut macaroons and enjoy them with an afternoon cup of Dandelion Latte for a really beautiful afternoon delight.